She is the executive director of the Film Institute. She organizes filmmakers getting here, their flights. She helps decide what films get played.
I'm the executive director of the Hot Springs Documentary Film Institute, and every year we put on the Hot Springs Documentary Film Festival. This is our 10th anniversary. We've been doing festivals here in Hot Springs since 1992, and we're very excited to have 80 films this year and nearly 50 of the filmmakers coming into Hot Springs from all over the world. We select films from a pool of submissions from filmmakers who send us films from all over the globe, and this year we had about 1,000 to choose from and narrowed it down to the top 60, plus the Academy Award nominated films and the Academy Award winners in the documentary category. There's kind of a bad stereotype out there that they're boring films in classrooms, but these really break the mold of the stereotype and allow the average citizen to see what documentary films have to offer. They're so inspiring and they're so uplifting, and they teach you something, sometimes even if you don't mean to learn something. And so that's a really good opportunity for people to really gain something extra from the film in addition to being entertained. They're really, they're artistic works. We see documentary film as an artistic expression. It's an opportunity for the filmmakers to have their films seen on the large screen with a live audience. Documentaries are often only shown on the small screen. You might see them on a cable channel or on PBS or a venue like that, but this gives them the chance to have a live audience with real feedback from live people, and that's a really nice opportunity for the filmmakers as well. It's really funny. Most filmmakers are from LA and New York, and that's sort of the stereotypical hub of activity for filmmaking. 10 years ago, a group of really interesting people decided that Hot Springs would be a perfect place for a documentary film festival. At that time, there was no other documentary film festival, one that dedicated solely to nonfiction films anywhere in the country. So that was a first, and Hot Springs is such a growing arts community that it gave them the opportunity to really add to the arts here. And we knew that the local people appreciated the value of the arts, and also tourists come here to have a good time in Hot Springs, and it would be a good destination. Fall in Hot Springs is absolutely beautiful. The weather's nice, the trees are beautiful, and being in a national park, it's a delightful kind of a destination for people to come for a couple of weekends. So they tried it, and as word got around, initially filmmakers said, "Hot Springs where?" And word has really gotten out there, so we have an international reputation, and at this point documentary filmmakers know about this festival. The number of submissions every year shows that their interest in the festival has grown, and our audiences have really developed so that we have an international audience. People literally come from other countries to come to this festival, and certainly they come from all over the United States, and we're really excited about that.
I got involved in the festival because my mom is the volunteer coordinator, and when she was volunteering here at the beginning, I just would come in with her, and I realized that was something I really enjoyed doing.
Every year we have the numbers have been increasing. It started out so small in 1992, and now the numbers have increased. Last year in 2000 we had nearly 17,000 people over the course of 10 days, including all of our screenings and all of our events. And this year we hope we'll exceed that. And so far, it looks like we probably will. Our crowds have been very good this year.
Are there tobacco or cigar buffs here? Anybody smoke cigars?
My name is Gary Heathcott. I am the owner of Cuba Films. I have been making documentary films for about 8 years. It's actually a personal passion or hobby. I don't do it for a living. If I did, I'd be bankrupt by now, I'm sure. The Passion of the Torcedore is a historical look at the great men of the 20th century that created the Cuban cigars. It was a very small group, a small band of men that were the actual rollers. A lot of people worked on the process. As a matter of fact, 100 different pairs of hands touches every cigar from the time the seed's planted to the time they put the last nail in the box to send them to market. The piece was just to show the love and the care and the sincerity that the tobacco rollers put into creating this great product called Habanos. All Cuban, nothing else in it, all Cuban tobacco, the filler, the binder, the wrapper, it's all grown in a very small area in Cuba. And the men that roll these cigars, at one time it was just a terrific art. It wasn't a job; it was a life for them. And we try to create in the film the love and the care and the pride, the passion that goes into it. And I think that comes out. I mean, all of the different rollers continue to say the same thing. We would ask them, "What's the most important thing in the world to you?" Many of them would say the revolution, perhaps their family, but they always put in creating a world product, a product that is famous throughout the world, and it is made in one place, a little island about 500 miles wide, south of Florida.